everyone, Yensid Organist here, and welcome back to another episode of OrgelCraft. Hope you all are having a great day today. You are all, no doubt, waiting with bated breath to find out what it was that you were voting on in the last episode, and I am here to tell you, you're gonna have to wait. A consensus has not been reached at the time of recording this introduction, so you're gonna have to just stay tuned till later in the episode to find out. However, I am here to inform you that you all fell into my dastardly trap. I got more people to comment on a video. Let's see if we can do it again. You should subscribe if you haven't already. Anyway, update coming later in the video. Today's plan, for starters, is to get an XP farm going. And I have scoured YouTube for all of 5 minutes, and I found a great mob drop XP farm designed by Waddles. Hello, villager. I'll be dealing with you later. And I've decided against doing a guardian farm. I don't really need one right now, and I couldn't find one other than the one right outside our door. And as I said in the last episode, I don't want to put an XP farm right there because it's going to be kind of ugly. So I've decided that we're going to do this farm. Now, this farm has to go way up in the air, and I'm trying to decide a good place to put it. And it was recommended to put it over an ocean. The only problem is we run out of ocean kind of quick. If we head over here, this is the ocean that's right outside the base, and now I'm going to ricochet off the ice, so that'll be fun. And so I don't really want it in an area that you're going to be able to see it from building. But if we go too far outside of here, let's see if we can go across the ice. That might be a little bit faster. Yeah, so there's a river over here that leads to an ocean. That would be a good possibility, except that then it runs into one of the sky islands that I want to build on, that I actually already have started coming up with plans for. So I do wonder, let's play this little game. If I go into free cam, can you? Oh yeah, you can definitely see the starter area from here. Because my thought was maybe we could stick it here. Yeah, I'm going to need to do a little bit of scouting to see if I can find a good place to stick this mob farm. So let me work on that, and then we'll get to building. So it turns out I actually didn't need to go very far to find a decent place to build. So spawn is right over that way. I don't know, a couple hundred blocks. But we have this nice iced over bit of ocean right here that seems like it's a decent enough way a ways from any land masses that we should be good to go in terms of building. So I'm going to stick some netherrack right here. I'll probably do a little bit of scoping around to find the best center point for this. But yeah, so this is what we're going to do. So this way it's relatively close to spawn. We can stick a nether portal up there once we get the farm built. And that way I can quickly get to an XP farm, but it should be far enough away that you won't see it from any of our starter areas. So I am going to go get some materials, and we will get this thing built. everyone, we have a mob farm. We can just sneak right in here, hit the mobs, get all the XP. I need more carpet so that the XP doesn't get stuck in the hoppers, but it is fully functioning. Have to sit here and wait a little bit to get it up and running. But yeah, getting all kinds of drops, and we get records from this as well. If we get a creeper and a skeleton to drop in here, you can probably figure that out. They get to the point where they're pretty much down to one hit, and then you just kind of bounce around. The skeletons try to shoot you, hit the creepers instead, and so we can get records from that. And have a little bit of a ladder to access the top, where I am in the process of getting a powdered snow farm set up. During the live stream, it was suggested that I put cauldrons up here so that we could get the powdered snow, and that is exactly what we are in the process of doing, as the iron farm, which is somewhere over here somewhere. I thought you could see it from up here, but maybe not. I think it's over there, and I think it's just out of render distance. Yeah, so working on getting iron from that so that we can get cauldrons all along the top. I do have to be careful because the skeletons have shot me off that ladder multiple times. Yeah, so that is our mob farm all done. Guys, I'm going to be completely honest, I did not think this project was going to go this fast. So at the moment, I have no other plan for this episode. So I think what I'm going to do is spend a little bit of time... Oh, here, check this out. We can get record disc right there. Yeah, so I think I'm going to spend some time getting some XP here, and then, yeah, work on getting some enchanting done, because my armor needs to be enchanted. So, yeah, let me work on that, and then use that time to come up with a plan for the rest of the episode. The moment you have all been breathlessly anticipating has finally arrived. It is time to reveal what you were commenting on in the last episode. By a very close vote, it has been decided that 15 is the answer. Thanks for that. Yeah, so what you were voting on was the episode that I can finally go get an ender chest and get my elytra back and shulker boxes and all of that. And so that is episode 15. So thank you all for helping me make that decision. Really, I just did that as kind of a fun little bit of community interaction. And yeah, I was really hoping you'd go for 10, but you went for 15, so 15 it is. That just gives me the encouragement that I need to work towards getting those 15 episodes in. So, as you can see, I have been putting some ice down in the nether to move around a little bit faster, and as you can see from my levels, I have been putting the mob farm to use, or, you know, possibly dying, but no, I have been putting it to use, repairing tools, working on enchanting stuff, but I've got a good sword, a good bow. The bow I've actually gotten from all of the skeletons that I have been doing away with in here. So, yeah, this mob farm, it's decent. It works. It's good for mob drops. As you can see, I have almost filled this chest, and I have thrown a whole bunch of junk out because I get a lot of armor in there. In terms of XP, it's not great. Spent about an hour and a half on stream the other day, just sitting here grinding mobs, and I have spent other sessions where I have just come in here and killed stuff, and it's a kind of slow process. Now, I do think one thing that would help it will be building it up, so expanding this several more layers, because obviously there's such a limited spawning space in here, and then you have to wait for the mobs to actually wander off the edge. So Yeah, so I think I'll probably look at expanding that. We might look into other XP farms as we get deeper into the season. Just because, I can't spend an hour trying to repair all of my gear. That's just not a viable option. So we'll look into that later. But yeah, so plan for the rest of the episode is, because I am dealing with all of this, as you can see, I'm about to be completely overwhelmed with stuff in this chest. I want to set up some sorting so that we can have all of this just kind of funneling into a storage system. And then I also want to work with doing some crafting, because we have our iron farm over there, just out of render distance. And I'd like to be able to craft that stuff into blocks so that we are making the most efficient use of the stuff that we have here. So I'm going to go gather some materials so that we can start working on those projects, and then we will work on getting that done. So before we get into building all of the sorting things that I need, I actually want to play around with the crafter. So welcome to my testing world, where I build all the things, or play with different things. As you can see, lots of builds here, lots of stuff from last season. I don't call it a redstone testing world because I test much more than just redstone. But yeah, so I want to play around with this crafter because I want to be able to craft iron blocks and bone blocks and things like that. So I have done nothing with this. So I want to see, let's see here. So I know that if you fill that up and then we press the button, it spits that out. Okay. So I guess what I really need to figure out is how can we get, we want to get a signal from this so that it does this automatically. And yes, there's lots of tutorials out there that I could follow, but I kind of want to figure it out myself. So, so we need to detect when this is full, right? So that's going to give me that, and then we need to compare it to something else. Now, I think that if I put another one of these here, and then we disable all of those slots. Okay, so we do have an output there, but then if I take that out, do we lose the output? No. Okay, so what if I switch our comparator and we do that? Okay, so I do have power there, but this is not full. So I think that it's not, okay, so it's not reading a redstone signal off the side. So what we need to do then is, let's put a repeater there, and then we're going to need a repeater into the side, or a crafter, or whatever. How does this place? Okay, like that. So let's take that out of there, and then, so currently, there is a signal out because we have something there, and it's greater than that. So then let's turn all of that off, and we should still have a signal. But if I take one of those out, I should not have a signal. It's been so long since I have worked with comparators. Because this, okay, let's, if I pull up F3, what is the power? Okay, so that power is 9, right? And then if we do this setup here, I'm gonna break that. And then we do that. What is that power? That power is also 9. Okay. But if I open one of those slots, then the power is 8. Okay. So my understanding of comparators is this puts out a signal if this one is equal or greater. So do I maybe have this backwards? So if we do that, and then, oh, hang on. Aha! There we go. Okay, so nothing there. And then if I put, whoops, if we do that, now I should get an output. Yes, okay. All right, so that works. So then we need to get this to power that. And right now I'm not in a good setup for this. So let's do this. Let's put the comparator out the back, and then we'll put our other one over here. Like that, and then we'll disable all of those slots. And I know there are other ways you can do that. So then from there, I should be able to bring it around, and let's do a repeater past there so it doesn't mess that up. And then I don't think a dust will power it. And I do need to be able to have an input to this. So let's go with a target block. Yeah, okay. So then, if we put that in there, and we fill that up, it should come through. And it works! Well, that's easy. And there we go. And then I should just be able to stick a chest there, and it should output directly into the chest. Oh, it's a trap chest. Of course, nothing's going. Oh. Wait, what happened? Oh, uh-oh. I think I broke it. Okay, I broke it by having a trap chest there. Let's do that. See, this is why we test things. All right, let's do just a regular chest. And then... Oh, right. Okay. I need to... Let's put a button on this so that we can clear that out. Actually, let's take all of that out. Okay, so new problem is that if there is a backup, it'll stop outputting. Okay, good thing we're stress testing this. All right, so let's do that. Okay, we should be good to go now. And it is getting that signal before the next one can get in, and then we should see those popping into there. Good, that works. Yes, okay, so I think what happened was there was no place for it to output, so it didn't output because I was using a trap chest. But then this should be fine. Okay. Yeah, I think this will work. Yeah, I don't think I need to do anything else with this. So, yeah, this will work. All right, so we have a circuit, and I can use this for the iron farm and for our mob farm as well. So let me go grab all the materials that I'm going to need for this, and we'll get started on building this. And our sorting storage systems are now done. So the chest here now gets deposited into a hopper there, and everything comes down to a little storage room, not finished yet, right here. So I have bone blocks being crafted right there. And then we've got rotten flesh, gunpowder, and then all of the various odds and ends filling up down here. So, yeah. And you might have heard the lava sounds over there. Yeah, so I have a dispenser right here for the billions of arrows that I'm going to get that I will never need now that I have infinity. And of course, I can always grab some out of there if I need to. But here, let me show you everything back here. So yeah, so did a little bit more testing around with some of the redstone and found that with observers I could actually craft the bones into bone meal, have that go into another crafter. Actually, that I can show you. Yeah, so it comes in here, and then this observer actually powers both of these. So, you know, when this fills up, it crafts into that, because that's the only thing you can get from bone meal. So that is that all finished. And then, if we head on over to the iron farm, we've got that whole setup done as well. And I played around with this some more. I tried to condense the redstone a little bit, and I was not having a ton of success with that. So, kind of left it as it is. But yeah, there's our iron farm. And of course, this has been running while I have been working on that. So, alright, we got 36 blocks of iron there. Not a ton, but pretty good. And then 5 blocks of bone meal right there. But yeah, if we check this out, as you can see, we've got some stuff there. And yeah, just got some more. And I'm sure if we were to wait here a little bit, we would probably get another iron golem spawning here in just a little bit. It's interesting that the snow is not actually accumulating on the edge of this. Does snow not accumulate on any ice? Huh. Interesting. I knew it didn't accumulate on just the normal ice, but I thought it accumulated on packed and blue ice, but I guess not. Oh, and there goes our last golem, and if we pop down here, we will probably see the iron filter in. There it went. And there we go, block of iron. And that will just continue to build up from there. But guys, I think that is going to do it for this episode. I know it's been a long time between episodes. I've been dealing with some stuff IRL, which has spilled over into zombie coming after me. Yeah, which has kind of spilled over into the channel. So I talked about it in my most recent live stream. I will put a link to that down in the description of this video if you want to kind of check that out and see, you know, what I'm hoping to do with the next few episodes and where this season is going. So I appreciate your patience, and yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a like and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, I would encourage you to subscribe and make sure you click that little notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest posts. Thanks for watching. See you real soon.